Welcome into the Holton Ahlers Show, brought to you by Southern Ease, episode 13. Special guest on the other side. Hope you enjoy the show. If not, as always.
Holton Ahlers turns, and Holton will take off and run himself. He's at the 40-yard line. Holton Ahlers to the 30. Look at him go! 20, 10, 5, touchdown Pirates!
There's local politics, bud.
It's showtime!
Episode 13, boys. Let's go. The Holton Ahlers Show brought to you by Southern Ease. What are you waiting for? Experience the many wellness benefits of Southern Ease tasty edibles by going to southernease.com. Use code PIRATECAPITAL for 25% off. Boys, let's welcome in, now in the transfer portal, ex-ECU basketball player Ezra Ausar. Welcome in, brother.
What's happening with you? What's happening, everybody?
What up, Ezra?
Let's go.
I just seen your mixtape with me. You gotta have a foot race. You out there looking.
Hey, I slide a little bit. Back in my younger days, you saw my older days, but
yeah, I
back
seen
in
your
my
older
younger days, I
days. I wasn't here when you were younger.
For sure.
I appreciate you having me though.
Dude, absolutely, man. Thanks for joining. Obviously, it was big news, you entering the transfer portal, and we just kind of wanted to dive into your career up to this point at ECU, what you're looking for in a new school, and kind of going forward. So first, just kind of what went into your decision to enter the portal. In today's world, a lot of guys do it. So what went into that decision?
A different level of competitiveness. Competing at a different level and at a higher level. I'm just ready to make a change for myself.
For sure, dude. Does seeing, I don't know if you played with Tristan Newton, but seeing Jaden Gardner, guys that played at ECU and then moving on to bigger schools, being so successful, does that play into it at all, or is it just more kind of your own individual journey?
Nah, not really. It's more of my individual journey. I do pay attention to, players like that. I really haven't got a chance to watch the Jaden Gardner dude, but I did get a chance to I'll be watching Tristan, big congrats to him. They in the Final Four, I hope he can go all the way with it.
For sure. Jack, what do you got?
Ezra, I also I came here from the transfer portal, and so I've kind of been in a similar situation as you are in now. And much like you, I was kind of just looking for kind of a refreshment and a new way to love the game. What are you looking for in a new school other than just kind of that competitive level? Like what's something that will really catch your eye?
Nah, I mean, I feel like, ECU was definitely a home. I mean, I can't complain about anything else. Just playing at a different level and a higher level.
Right.
Just the conference play. In today's world, of course, everybody would say NIL. About all as well. That plays a part, but that's not my major decision factor.
Yeah. So you're just looking to break into that Power 5 kind of wall.
Absolutely. I'm ready. I'm ready to become a pro.
Yeah, for sure. Drew, what you got?
No doubt. So obviously the regular season didn't go probably as y'all planned. So just what was y'all's mindset going into the AAC tournament, knowing that you got another shot at the 64-man tournament? What was y'all's mindset going into that?
Man, just really, for me, it was just really, encouraging my teammates. So, not a lot of people get a lot of, second opportunities. We can really go in here and win it. And I feel like, in this position or in this, this time phrase of, basketball, I feel like it was way more important than the season, because at that point it was win or go home. And I was just out there trying to encourage us to play hard. We fell short. But, as far as teammates wise, I wouldn't ask for no better teammates. They're my boys for sure.
Yeah,
most definitely.
For sure. I think, Drew, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So just a question off Twitter. I know you kind of basically answered it, but I'm a fan asked, so I'll ask. The BP99 off Twitter asked, was your transfer move solely based off NIL? I know you already kind of answered, but I figured I'd ask.
Oh, no, it wasn't. That's for me, that wasn't a decision factor.
Get paid in the NBA. NIL ain't nothing compared to that pro money.
Absolutely.
Dude, that was the first thing that I noticed when I got to the NFL. I was like, dude, I'm sitting here. People are tripping about NIL money. Like, when you get pro, dude, that's a different type of money. And people don't realize that
Yeah.
till you get there.
Nah,
Um,
100%. To me, I wouldn't, and it's just being honest, like I wouldn't knock the NIL. For me, NIL is pretty much where it's at. It had brought a lot of attention to college basketball, and it could be other players' decision. But NIL, I mean, it's important too. It helps people take care of their families. It gives it may give players, more determination to, play harder or something. But man, for me, I'm trying to become a pro.
100%, dude.
NIL money, it's cool.
Pro money's different. I'm telling you, dude.
It's completely different.
Yeah. When obviously was never in the portal, like people, you hear stories about it. How quickly did you hear from teams after entering the transfer portal?
I got a call right away. I promise you I did. I got a call right away. I remember. Like, I think the dude tweeted it out, or the dude from the compliance office shot me a text message, was like, "You out there?" And I got a call right away.
Jeez, that's crazy. You got
right
any top teams yet? I know obviously I saw Brandon going to Miami today. You don't got a top
big congrats to
schools?
DJ, man. I'm excited and happy for him. That's my boy. I'm gonna have to rep Miami a little bit because DJ's right there.
For
but
sure, dude.
I don't got no top schools right now. Pretty much open recruitment. Just being open to all opportunities presented on the table.
Dude, heck yeah. Jack, Drew, y'all got anything?
Yeah, I got one more thing, Ezra. Obviously, in a situation like this, I mean, you're going to have haters no matter what. And there's going to be fans that were fans of you during the season, and now they're dissing on you on Twitter. But there's also going to be a good chunk of people who are always in your corner rooting for you and understand why you're doing what you're doing. What do you have to say, kind of like as your last remarks to Pirate Nation and the people that are always supporting you?
Man, I can't thank them enough. Honestly, even when the day I left and hit the compliance office, I went into the compliance office and thanked everybody in there. Told them, I appreciate y'all truly and dearly because ECU was my first school, so it ain't nothing like really having that first home,
Right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Like that's who took care of me at first, and I overly appreciate them. They done did a lot of things for me.
Definitely.
When you look at just a few more, I probably got one or two more. When you look at your career, obviously you said whenever you obviously said you want to go pro, what are some goals, as you go into this next school? What are some goals in your collegiate career before you go pro?
Small goals. Now, let me not say small goals because I just feel like goals is pretty big.
For sure.
Just developing as a player and as a character, just being a better version of myself. I don't think nobody out there can say they shouldn't or want to get better. It's a lot of aspects that I can become better in. And, I just try to stay motivated every day. I'm just going hard all the way, honestly. I don't know. Big goals, though. I just feel like I'm definitely going for player of the year, 100%. That's how hard I'm coming.
For sure.
I don't know. I just want to be the best version of myself, man.
In what conference, Ezra? What conference you going to be player of the year in?
I ain't going to say nothing. Oh, no, we're going to see.
But no, dude, I mean, you definitely got the talent. I mean, I said it. I told the boys on the show we started in January, and I was like, dude, we're gonna win the conference championship this year in basketball because y'all had so much talent. Obviously, some of that talent's in the portal now.
Man.
What do you think? What do you think it was that didn't convert to wins this year with all that talent? Do you think it was the bench, 3-point shooting? I mean, what do you think? You think it was kind of all combined? I just kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
I just feel like, we fell short as a team when it came to time to compete. Trying to come back in games late in the games, I feel like we started off slow in the games, and that kind of, brought us down. And when we compete second half and try to come back, we'll win the half, but we don't win the game.
Yep.
So to me, it'll be like, we started to change our practice habits. Cause honestly, like, and this is being real. Like in practice, you get tired towards the end, but that I feel like always people say, it ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish.
100%, dude. Yeah, I mean that's especially in basketball, you got to be in top shape, and it
Top
starts in
shape.
practice. I'm a huge NBA fan. I was watching Embiid last night, and he was like dying after because he just got back from his injury, and it's just that's how you got to practice how you play, and especially in basketball.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Ezra, we like to talk some picks on the show here, and we've been keeping up with March Madness quite a bit. I want to know who you like coming into the Final Four.
Let's do it.
What do you think about this matchup we're going to get with Zach Edey and Burns down there?
I'm going with NC State.
Really?
Ooh. Yeah, I gotta rock with that boy Burns. He been killing.
Yeah, he's having fun out there. He's fun to watch.
Burns, man, I gotta support him, and that's a brother. I gotta support him.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
I gotta support him, man. That boy out there hooping. I probably met him once, but I don't know him personally. But I hope you hear this. Big congrats to him. You doing your thing out there.
Yeah,
dude, he is hooping, bro.
What about the other game, UConn Bama?
I'm gonna take UConn, man.
Yeah, they've been winning by 30 every game in the tournament.
I gotta show respect to that man Tristan, and then my young boy Stephon Castle, the freshman.
Bro, UConn's looked like the best team in the tournament since they stepped in. I mean, they look. I was watching ESPN today, and they were talking about if they could beat NBA teams, which might be a stretch, but they look very, very talented.
We got to learn our, what I'm saying, we got to chill. Grown man,
for sure.
And, what I'm saying, we just got to know our place sometime. But nah, that comes from good practice habits, though, man. They got that bond, that chemistry, and they deserve it.
100%.
Sure.
Well, Ezra, before we let you go, just one last thing, what do you want to tell Pirate Nation? This might be your last interview kind of as a Pirate. So what do you want to tell them, kind of as you log off?
Man, I just, I appreciate you guys tremendously, the support. To all the haters, y'all, what I'm saying? Y'all stay focused and keep doing y'all. One thing about it, I ain't worried about nobody, though. I don't even pay you guys no attention, but to Pirate Nation, I appreciate y'all. Y'all was the best for my first 2 years of college. And trust me, I won't forget about y'all.
For sure. Hey, appreciate you joining, dude. We're in your corner.
I appreciate y'all. One day I'm gonna have my own podcast and get y'all on there.
Yeah.
Hey, 100%. Yeah.
Got to.
For sure.
Get all three y'all on there.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Absolutely. Brother. Yeah, best of luck. Go kill it, man. And we'll be pulling for you.
We'll stay in touch, my brother.
For sure. See you, man. Boys, that was brought to you by Anson Belt. Go to ansonbelt.com. 10,000 combinations of micro-adjustable holeless belts. Jack, Drew, we're going to hype up Anson here, boys?
I actually, I'm a big Anson guy, but I actually got some good content for the Anson Belt Company here. Big Jeff Powers, my father, put in an order last week. Got himself 4 belts. He said, and I literally, I'm not making this up, he was raving about their customer service. He said they were shipped the next day. He got them today, I believe. But he's excited. I know he's going to put in more. I think he's getting my grandpa some for Father's Day or something. So hopefully Grandpa's not listening to the show. But
go ahead and tell him he's never going to wear another belt in his lifetime. You went Anson.
They're going countrywide here now.
For sure. Boys, let's stick with basketball. We got into a little bit with Ezra. Big Final Four, dude. What a run by NC State. Obviously, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of pulling for him. I'm not a big NC State baseball or football fan, but basketball, I'm not going to pull for him either until literally this happens. They got a very likable team, and we talked about it. It's a hell of a run. I mean, imagine if you here, one sec. Imagine if you put in. I saw yesterday a dude put in like $100 for NC State to win the Natty when the ACC championship started. Could you imagine win like $100,000? What were you going to say, Jack?
I actually So my first game as a Pirate obviously was against NC State when a certain individual just
R.I.P.
pissed down the leg. But Anyways, that has sparked a fire in me, and NC State is probably one of my top 2 to 3 most hated teams I could think of. I really dislike them, and I will say I have found myself enjoying watching that big boy Burns play some hoops. He's having fun out there. His footwork's electric. He can dish it out. He's a great player. He's fun to watch. But with that being said, I don't hope they win. I hope they lose.
So who are you taking? You taking Purdue?
No, because I think they're gonna choke. I think I want NC State to win, but I hate them.
Burns is just
That's
a
how I
likable
feel.
guy, man.
He is.
And then I'm going UConn. They've won every game by 30. It's like,
Yeah, they're the
almost
best team in the
embarrassing.
tournament. Drew, who are you taking?
I am also taking State in UConn. Hate to just copy Jack, but also want to throw out there, one of my family members has a future out there for Iowa women's basketball and NC State men's basketball to win the championship.
What's the payout?
Think he put in about $5. Payout's about $450. So watch out for that one.
Hope that family member wins, Drew.
Oh yeah, me too.
I put in a future before March Madness on UConn 25. I got it at plus 400 or plus 4 and some change. It's like 25 to win one something. So
Balling.
yeah,
Easy money.
UConn.
Easy money. Yeah, I'm taking State too. State and UConn, so rolling with the boys. I think it's too much of a matchup. I think Purdue, dude, they've choked the last like 3 years. It's time for them to choke again. State's had a insane
Cinderella.
run. Let's keep it going, boys. But UConn's going to win it all. They're the best team in the tournament by far.
Speaking of State, let's lower them back down here. How about our baseball team whooping? They took them behind the woodshed, and you know what happens back there. Yeah.
Wonder if yeah, Jack, you were texting me updates. Jack texted me and he's like, ECU State game's on ESPN Plus right now. I'm like, Jack, I'm on a budget, buddy. I don't got ESPN Plus. I'm out here living in Texas
I'm
trying
a
to
bad
save all the money
teammate.
I
I
can.
should have sent you my mom's login. I'm a bad teammate.
Yeah, what the heck, man? What the heck?
Because they're coming back to. I was gonna say Dowdy Vickland. They're coming back to Greenville in a couple of weeks.
Clark
here.
LeClaire, baby.
Yeah, and they're gonna play a midweek game there, and I can't wait. And I'm gonna be rowdy and lubed up with some Michelobs.
Whoa, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Boys, we already talked about basketball a little bit. 10 to 10,000. Drew, I guess it's just me and Jack. Obviously, Caden's not here this week. He's on a little work trip again. He's traveling a lot Jack, I'm just going to tell you, since Drew just put up the graphic.
Oh.
I'm at 420.
My fault.
Just going to let you know. 420, week 1.
That's pretty fire.
What are you at?
I'm at what was it, 2 something? I'm in the low 2s, mid 2s.
The information that I was given was 240.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, the goal's 10,000. Ignore that.
And so I went off. I went off in the Elite 8. I had a great Elite 8. I predicted all of the Elite 8 money lines, and then I put my hands and dabbled in some live bet and spreads. The Alabama one was sweaty, but I hit that one, so I went on fire there. And then I listened to Ariel, and I found my little niche right there in the MLB market, and it's just fading the Oakland Athletics. They suck. They're a horrible program. They're looking for a place to play next year. So I just bet against them, and I've done that twice now, and it's worked. So I'm climbing.
Boys, you hear bad beat. Drew, you already know this. I had $200 to win $400 on Jalen Brunson to have over 33.5 points, rebounds, assists. He has 33 in the third quarter. The Knicks are up 40. He doesn't play the rest of the game. And that's why I'm only up 420 right now, because after that, I literally, I was like, you know what? I'm done sports betting. I'm done. Whatever's in my account. And I was like, well, crap, we did the 10,000 thing. So I made one parlay, and it hit for 420. It was $20 to win 420, and it hit. Yeah. So shout out to that.
You're more of a big market guy than I am. I like to put in just like some little like 10, 15, 20. If I'm feeling ballsy, I'll put in a $40 or $50 bet. But you throw in some market value over there.
He's a haymaker.
I do. Well, see, bro, I watch so much NBA. Like, I really got a good feeling for it. I threw like a prayer up last night in a parlay. But like, yeah, if I'm really trying to win, I'm just going to bet Knicks because I know Knicks. Obviously, you guys know I watch every single one of their games. And they haven't hit so far, or haven't missed knock on wood. So if boys need it, I'm telling you. And then we were talking about MLB last week about following a team and betting with them. I said the Cubs. I'm going to go with the Rangers, though. I'm a Cubs fan, but the Rangers being right here, it's easy to follow them. I kind of already got a feel for their game, so filling them out a little bit, and hopefully we'll get some MLB bets in there soon. But I'm not just going to throw money around until I'm, fully know what I'm doing. I'm not just going to waste money and throw up prayers. Jack, you just sticking with fading the A's right now?
Yeah, I actually just did that today. I right before the show started, I did a first half money line on the Boston Red Sox to beat the A's, and it got a little sweaty there. They were up by 1. The Red Sox were up by 1. A's had the bases loaded with 1 out in the 5th inning and grounded into a double play, like the Oakland A's way. And your boy cashed out. So I think that one was just 20 to win like 19 or something. So took home.
I got you. Hey, before we get to the next topic, let's talk about a little Worth Chiropractic. 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Between regular back pain or sports injury or car accident, they will get you right. Pop your back right into place. Or, hey, they got other stuff there, too. They got a lot of rehab equipment and everything in between. Go check out those locations on Arlington Boulevard or call 1-800-BACK-DOC to schedule a consultation today. Boys, I'm hearing there's there's something brewing in Greenville. Do y'all hear that? Is it a quarterback battle? Is it a quarterback battle? Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's been a quarterback battle going on, sure.
Dude, what do we hear? So I'll tell you what I'm hearing first. I'm hearing that Holton Ahlers went into it kind of as not the presumed starter, but definitely had a little edge on him. Heard he started off spring really hot, and then Jake Garcia's kind of steadily chopped away, and I heard they're dead even now. Spring game obviously is, I believe, April 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I believe that's when it correct.
Is. 1 p.m.
Are y'all going?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it there.
I'm gonna have to get some updates on it. I want to see how it looks. But how are we feeling? I'll give my opinion after you guys, but I like the quarterback battle in spring, but I wish someone would have won it outside at the end of spring. How are y'all feeling about that going into off season with not a known starter?
I believe it's still great competition. Granted, the decision won't be made in the spring, but this doesn't feel the same as Flynn and Mason, if that makes sense. Like, this feels like it just has like a different aura to it. Not like, who are we gonna put in there?
Who do we have to put in there?
Yeah, like this is like 2 people. Someone's gonna earn a spot, and it is completely open. It always felt like it was Mason's spot last year, but this one I feel like it's purely open. Like, who's going to go in there and who's going to take it?
Yeah, and so what I've been hearing is kind of similar to you, Holton, that Caton started out hot, kind of got a little inconsistent, which, I mean, it's normal. It's spring. They're putting in a new offense. Neither of those quarterbacks came with JDB, so they're learning stuff too, and they're seeing a different defense, really, that they haven't seen. So the more inconsistencies that people are talking about, it's also the defense putting in more stuff, right? I also did hear Jake Garcia was making some plays in the scrimmage on Saturday. So I think, it is a toss-up right now. But, I think the best man will win, and iron sharpens iron. So I'm just glad that there's a legit competition there this year.
Yeah, I think spring game's big. Play in front of a crowd. It's not going to be – I mean, it's obviously not a real game day, but – people act differently when you play in front of people, and people react differently. Do you do it under pressure? Look, Houston does a great job of creating pressure during practice, but it's just a little bit different about game day, and you got to see who rises to the occasion and who falls down. And right. I think the spring game will have a huge implication on who will end up being the starter. Because look, boys, I mean, you guys know this. Jack, I don't know if you had any of this at Nevada, but you go into an offseason not knowing who the quarterback is, especially summer, like when you're organizing throwing sessions, you're trying to get guys out there, you're trying to meet with the offensive line about protections, about this new offense. Who's the leader? You're going to have 2 guys going toe-to-toe, which is good and it's bad, though. Like I said,
could be divisive,
yeah. Which, I mean, I know they're great guys. Obviously, we know Caton pretty well. Come on the show. I haven't really had the chance to meet Jake yet. Hope I do down the road. But my thing is whoever plays, I just hope they play good.
Right.
We got to have good quarterback play this year. And I think we have the dudes from everything I'm hearing is they're kind of like Drew said. It's not like we have to put one of these in. It's like which one of these wins the competition, has the talent. We're going into it thinking we're going to have a top half quarterback in this league. So hopefully y'all can see that in the spring. And, anything that we hear will obviously update the the podcast. But, that's all we're hearing right now, boys. Y'all got anything else on that?
No, I was just going to wrap it up and say that segment was brought to you by Mattamuskeet. Mattamuskeet Goose Club has merchandise. They've got everything you could ever want. You go check them out. They've got sweet hats, sweet sweatshirts, some hunting accessories. So definitely go do our friends over there a favor and check out their website and look up Mattamuskeet Goose Club and support them.
Yes, sir. And support Southern Ease. What are you waiting for? Experience the many wellness benefits of Southern Ease tasty edibles by going to southernease.com and use code PIRATE, no S, 25% off. How are you not going to go check that out, boys? 25% off is a great deal. Shout out to those guys for supporting the pod. And shout out to Wayne Hardy Law. 1-800-INJURED. If you've been in a car accident, they will treat you like family. That's the Wayne Hardy difference. Check them out. Great Greenville company, great people, and appreciate them for supporting the show. Boys, it's been fun. Episode 13 is flying by. Jack, you got a big week this week. You heading to Colorado for an interview. Let's clap it up for him. We wish you the best. Yes, sir.
I still got a few more stuff I want to talk about.
All right, let's go.
I'm curious about UFL. I mean, week 1, you guys start off with an L, but that's all right. Are you going to bounce back?
We did.
Week 2, not week 2. Second segment I want to talk about later is just about the Stephon Diggs stuff and what your guys' thoughts are on that. But first, I want to talk about UFL.
Yeah, your boy got a little TV time on the sideline, which was pretty cool. That was fun. Obviously, the UFL is all access, everything. All the quarterbacks are mic'd up, and they obviously had the camera on me and stuff, which was cool. But it was cool. It was really a cool environment. I was very impressed with that. Hoping I can get in soon and show what I can do. I've been playing really well during practice and throwing it probably the best I've ever thrown it. So hopefully I get a shot to play soon. It was good to see Zay freaking ball out, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
first touchdown in UFL history.
Yeah, so he's at the gym right now. He's my roommate, so we're just gonna interview him and post it on Twitter or X. Just kind of his reactions and what he's looking forward to and stuff like that. So we'll get that on X if you want to check it out at Holton Ahlers Show. But yeah, dude, it was fun. I'm really excited. We go to St. Louis this week. It's supposed to be a sold out dome of 50,000. So probably the best fan base in the UFL.
Is the travel similar to like college? How we would do it? You leave day before, hotel, game, fly back after.
But dude, what's unique is all the teams live in Dallas. So these like St. Louis, we ride on the same plane as them. From what I've heard, we ride on the same plane as them to the game and back. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I'll have to give an update next week.
If a lineman were to spit in someone's face or something, you got to sit on a plane with them on the way back.
Dude, I guess I don't know how that's gonna be. I'll have to give an update on it. Drew, what are we thinking about Stephon Diggs to Houston? It seems like they're the next. I mean, it seems like they're the top dog now. They're the ones getting chased in that conference. What are your thoughts on it?
A few years ago, everyone was saying that this was the Jacksonville Jaguars conference. The AFC South, like Trevor Lawrence is going to take it over. And then just like that, the Texans are pure top dog. And then just adding someone like Stephon Diggs to a team that already had Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz, Nico Collins. The biggest worry I have is, are you going to be able to throw the ball to Stephon Diggs 10 times so he doesn't throw a tantrum?
We'll have to see. I'll tell you what, C.J. Stroud throws that thing, though. He's going to be a top quarterback for the next 15 years. I mean, he's as good as anyone I've seen, especially as a rookie. Arguably the best rookie season ever as a quarterback. So if he stays in that form, that team's going to be hard to beat.
And now that we've got kind of the football update, I'm going to give a little NHL Hurricanes update. The Hurricanes have clinched the playoff spot. At the time that this show releases, the playoff tickets will be released also. They're sitting at 47-21 right now, and they've got a little 3-day slate right here coming up of home games between Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, starting with the Boston Bruins. So keep an eye out for the Hurricanes. If you want to look at those tickets, definitely go do that. I for sure will be looking there, but I think they're poised to make a postseason run.
Playoff time,
dude. I hope. Playoff hockey's sick. Hopefully they. I don't know how good the Dallas Stars are. Maybe they'll play Dallas Stars at Stars. We're gonna go to the game. That'd be pretty
that
sweet.
Would be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. And now on the other line, Isaiah Winstead. Hey, my brother from another mother. What's up, Tiggy?
What's good, brother, man?
Hey, star of the weekend. I know it felt good to get back in that box, boy. Talk about that. Talk about what you expected going into it and how it felt to get back in the end zone.
It felt good. I expected. As we talked before we got here, we had big plans, and I just set the bar high for myself and stuff like that. So I expected to score, and you know, it felt good. It felt good getting back in the plan after not playing for about 6-7 months since preseason game.
For sure. Yeah. Hey, we still got big plans too. You're getting yours. I'm gonna get mine here soon, and we're gonna get both of ours and keep moving. Drew, what you got for him?
Yeah, I just got like a UFL question. So obviously your teammates with Holton. Just tell the fans of the Holton Ahlers show just how's he performing in practice? Is he telling the truth to us? Is he really balling out how he says he is?
Nah, not for real. He be lighting it up though. He be lighting it up. Scout team, whatever the case may be, the reps he do get, he light it up every time. Coach is telling him good job after every throw and stuff like that. So I feel like he gonna be straight. Just gotta stick to the course. But he definitely doing his thing though.
Heck yeah, everyone has their own path.
Let's go. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I literally told Pirate Radio earlier, I was like, dude, I'm just working hard, trying to get my mind. And Zay, I told you this too. I was like, I'm just treating this like God wasn't ready for me to start right away. So I'm just trying to get my mind and body right. And, whenever my time comes, we're going to light it up. We already got some Tig, me and you already talked about it. Like, whenever I do get the shot, bro, we're going to go crazy. And like, we both have huge dreams. And that's pretty much why we're here together, is because of that. And so, we're just getting started. Dude, I wanted to ask, obviously I know the answer to it, but like fans, obviously ECU fans, you transferred to us your senior year. Like what went into it? Was between us and Virginia Tech. What was the final, say so? What really brought you to ECU instead of Virginia Tech in the transfer portal?
You.
Let's go.
That was it. You was contacting me every day. No matter what, I'll post something about Virginia Tech. You DMing me like, nah, bro, like I'm gonna get you the ball and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna go. You got to go where you wanted at, And then Virginia Tech, they didn't really have like their quarterback situation like squared away and stuff, so it was like a no-brainer. You feel me? So you was the main reason. Same as why I'm here. Like,
yep, for sure. Hey, we were talking about it earlier at practice, and I threw the go ball or something during a scout team and completed it, and you were like, 15's going to throw it now. 15's going to throw it. Hey, but for real, though, I mean, that's how I've always played is I'm a gunslinger. I'm going to go out there and give my receivers a chance. I mean, that's all you want one-on-one coverage. And I knew when you were in the portal, I was like, listen, I remember telling Coach Scott and Donnie, I was like, well, we got to get him. Like, he's going to be the guy. Him and CJ together, like, would go crazy. And we did, literally, senior year. Yeah. I mean, literally no one could stop us on offense. Obviously, we had special teams issues. But, Drew, what do you got? I know you had a couple of questions. What else you got?
Yeah, obviously, week one, it went great for you, Zay. So what's your goals for the rest of the season? Like, how do you expect the rest of the season to go for you and the Renegades?
Obviously, I want to win every game. We fell a little short of that week one. Win every game, go to the championship, win the championship. That's more exposure for everybody who got plans on getting back in the NFL or getting to the NFL and stuff like that. But other than that, like team wise, my personal goals is definitely to have 1,000 yards and 10 plus touchdowns for sure.
Heck yeah, it's always a goal.
Hey. You're going to, bro. I'm telling you, Drew, and I know I've told you all this off air, but he's the best receiver in this league. And like the people who know it, and the people who don't are gonna find out very soon. I promise. If I ever get in the game, we're going crazy. We've already talked about this, Tig. We talked about it before we even got here, but I hope I get a chance. I hope I do, because we would go stupid in this.
He been humble, y'all. He know he gonna get a chance.
But no, bro, this league is built for quarterbacks and receivers. Like, it's built for an offense to just go out there and ball. It's built for stars to like young guys to come in and show that they can play at the next level, and then for them to ball out in this league and then go on and obviously pursue NFL dreams, which Tig talked about. Tig, I wanted to ask, like, obviously you had expectations going into ECU our senior year. Like you said, we talked about it when we were trying to recruit you there. Like, expectations versus reality, how much lived up to it with the fans, the offense, like what we did, obviously, like how much lived up to it? You know, was it surpassed expectations? Was it below expectations? What are your views on that?
It definitely, I would say it definitely surpassed, you know, like the way we made history at ECU. We had 2,000-yard receivers, 1,300-yard rusher, a 3,500 plus yard passer, you know, so, you know, I ain't really, you know, think that too far and then like, you know, that it was going to be like that. So it definitely surpassed like the expectations and, you know, how I was treated there, you know, from the time I got there on my official visit to the end of the time I left, you know, they treated me like I was, like, you know, for what I was worth, you know, like I made the plays on the field and they treated me as such, you know. So it definitely surpassed my expectations and stuff like that. You know, definitely the fans, you know, like NC State first game, you know, we got almost 60,000, 50 something thousand.
Yep.
You know, and ECU wasn't, you know, like haven't been packing out stadiums and stuff like that for the past years and stuff. So it definitely, you know, they rock with the fans.
For sure. Tig, what do you kind of last question? It's not really a question much, but like every time the UFL posts you, the Renegades post your 49ers were like when you blew up on Twitter, obviously after the pre-draft process, like it seemed like ECU fans were always like supporting you and always commenting under stuff. Even this past game, like I saw people tweeting and retweeting you, people reaching out to me about it. Like Pirate Nation's love is real. I just wanted to give you a second just to say like anything you wanted to tell them, like thank you for the support or anything like that. And then we'll kind of let you go.
Same as like, you know, when I had tweeted out, after we won the bowl game, I had tweeted out, you know, before we got to the bowl game, I had tweeted out, you know, when I had got my first 1,000-yard season and stuff like that, and all the fans, you know, I had like this before I had blew up. I didn't have a lot of followers. Still had like 1,000 likes on my Twitter posts and stuff like that. So they always been there, like, and I appreciate them since day one, since my official visit. They've been showing love and showing support, and I hope I lived up to, you know, what I was supposed to be, and you know. But I just want to say thank you. I appreciate Pirate Nation. Like, you know, that's a forever home for me. I'll always come back.
For sure. Hey, appreciate you joining, brother. We'll light it up here soon on the field, hopefully. So proud of you, brother. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in 5 minutes in the house. But thanks for joining.
I appreciate y'all.
But hey, appreciate you guys. Miss you boys, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Keep balling.
Yeet.